Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm giving the message for you today. It is a general message, so take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. This is just a guidance reading, okay? This is just guidance for when you need it the most, right, in divine time. I don't have a filter when I read, so if you have kids around and you just don't appreciate anything that's, adult language or anything like that, like I respect that. I'm giving you the opportunity to sign off now. But we get into the cards with Goddess Maya and Ruby Aura Quartz with Searing Presence. Goddess Maya is the goddess of illusion and dreams and the foundation of the physical world as each individual mind perceives it. Right. She's the energy behind the reality that you create. The core of what we attract is the highest good that we can perceive. The highest good that we can perceive. We manifest what we feel we are deserving of or worthy of. We know this based on experience. Everything that we don't know, that we haven't experienced, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, that we're afraid of experiencing because it's just unfamiliar, is the realm of Goddess Maya. And Ruby Aura Quartz is a stone that essentially seals your protection with and from your faith that the divine heart that loves you would guide you through that unknown territory, through the darkness and into the light at the end of the tunnel, right? That you trust that if you move forward in faith of whatever it is that your heart is guiding you towards, that feels good, that will create more. It's understanding the simple laws of the universe, right? That what you put out energetically creates more. So if you are maintaining optimism despite the outer appearance and you're holding a vision of what it is that you want to create, taking the steps necessary to respect and honor that vision coming to fruition, then it will come to be, right? Then it will come to be. Knowing that it feels good and it will turn out exactly the way you wanted, if not better, because you've maintained such a vibration of deservingness when it comes to the creation of your highest vision, right? What feels good and continues to feel good, and trusting the process. I do want to read just the beginning of it from the book. It says, "We bring you the empowerment of Searing Presence. This empowerment enables you to see truth unveiled, naked divinity in all its beauty and mystery. In your willingness to become present, you shall witness the truth that will set your spirit free and make your heart come alive with divine love. No lie, deception, fear, or agenda remains hidden in Searing Presence, the ruthless compassion of which distills pure truth. With this empowering, you're going to see what you need to see. You are going to be able to see the truth that there is only ever love seeking to free, heal, and discover itself. You will feel the grace that permeates your life and assists all beings. All impatience, doubt, uncertainty, and confusion shall give way, becoming soft, like wax melted by a lit candle, and only the beautiful light of truth shall remain." When we get into this energy, you're understanding the workings of the universe, bringing your consciousness into divine balance from a place of understanding experience. Why things manifest the way that they do. Knowing that it's the divine constantly seeing a way to show you how to discover the art and skill of mastering manifestation. Mastering manifestation. This is a searing presence that exists for us to learn always how to manifest joy and love in our experience and hold it. And hold it, right? We get the Pleiades card, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. With the Pleiadian energy, this is about understanding with double mission that we all have our everyday life that we learn and heal through, that we reflect through in order to learn more about our own internal energetic states and how to properly maintain through the triggers of our everyday, right? Different emotions come up. That's our normal state. How to smoothly get through them. And with that ability, be able to ripple to others, the greater good, right? Uplifting humanity as a whole. Understanding that your vibration is imperative and crucial to the entire existence of consciousness around you. That every other individual's consciousness perceives a certain thing, a certain way, receives it. Everybody hears what they want to hear, right? Everybody feels what they want to feel, regardless of the truth. If someone feels like shit, they're going to feel like shit. It doesn't matter what you say. It's not going to make them feel better, right? Our feelings, although they're natural, are choices. And how we react, how we retrain our minds to react in the face of triggers is everything. It's everything. And it's an understanding that we don't always react in a way that everybody would want. It's not always best for them. It's just what resonates for you. And that in the greater good, the greater vision of things is divinely perfect for whatever reason. For whatever reason, right? It's everything to do with the divine mirror, with life being a mirror, right? What we put out, we reflect, and it comes back to us. It's how we all learn. If someone is miserable, they're going to project misery, and other people that are miserable are going to project misery with them until someone decides they're not going to project misery anymore. And now those two miserable people are no longer in alignment. And someone decided they can't be around misery all the time. They got to go be happy, right? That happy person, or person at least willing and determined to be happy, starts to put themselves in environments and around people that just feel better. And now that person's experience has shifted, their world has shifted. And the other person is still learning how to get out of their consciousness, their belief about their consciousness. And they go through the process, and we all go through our hermit modes and our dark nights of the soul and these periods of our life where we're learning and healing, and there's no shame in that. We're all meant to. It's a part of the journey. We're all meant to. We're all trying to get back to what we love, right? We continue to get into the cards, back to what we love and showing simple acts of kindness. Your current situation, talking about life in the mirror, right? Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Whatever circumstance you are finding yourself in, whether it's in regards to relationships, whether it's in regards to work, whether it's in regards to different just situations, whatever it is, you have a divine opportunity to reevaluate what you want and choose which direction you want to go at the crossroads. You're at a crossroads. This is a crossroads moment. And you can choose, in a sense, because if you look at the card, right, it looks like a tunnel, like there really is only one way to go. But you could turn around and be like, nope, I'm not crossing the threshold, right? It's creating a crossroad when there is none. It's almost like the path is right in front of you, and it's beautiful. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. And a part of you is like, I don't know, maybe I should just stay in the tunnel and go back. I don't know if I want to cross that threshold, but it's gorgeous over there. It's gorgeous over there. And it's having this moment where you get to choose what it is you want in your life, what consciousness, what experience you want to have. Because you know whatever it is that you're in looks like a dark tunnel. Why would you want to stay in a dark tunnel? Right? Why would you want to stay in a dark tunnel? The path is before you and it's beautiful. Showing simple acts of kindness, a simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. If you really do love someone and you care about them, and you haven't necessarily made an effort to express it lately, considering them in some way that lets them know you're thinking of them. When you feel like it matters or it doesn't matter, like to just be kind to someone, especially when they show love to you, right? When they show love to you, when someone is there for you, or someone understands you, or you can go to them, you know what I mean? Like whoever those people are in your life that love you. Simple acts of kindness go a long way to nurture healthy relationships. No one feels good when one person is kind all the time and the other person is taking the kindness all the time. It doesn't feel good to be the one constantly giving to anybody without receiving any gratitude, right? For the presence of them in your life, that you would be grateful to them. Showing a simple act of kindness with no expectation of anything in return, just simply because you're holding gratitude, does everything to nurture healthy relationships. And it's important. It's important. The final card when I pulled from the Romance Angels deck, and when I shuffle all of my decks and I pull cards or they come flying out, I always make sure all of my cards are upright before I start shuffling. So when they fall out in reverse, I keep them that way. And I was asking the cards, what is this revolving around? This guidance, right? That we would get this kind of guidance to go back to what we love, to follow our inner truth through the dark night, through the tunnel of the journey of understanding ourself, understanding our consciousness, understanding how we create experience and how powerful our free will choice is when we choose to trust our divinity within the self that loves us unconditionally, when we connect the two. That it would have this kind of a message. We got deception that came out in the reverse. This is about what unfolds when you release the facade, the mask, the obligation, the fear, the insecurities, the guilt, the self-loathing, the resentment, the grief, the lies, the illusion, the hidden secrets, the pride. When you release the mask that tells you that your highest good, that the light at the end of the tunnel is bullshit, when those voices and those thoughts are speaking so loudly, these cards are guiding you to tell those fears and that guilt and that shame or that insecurity or that grief, that ego, whatever it is, that you're denying actions towards the creation of your best light. This is the guidance in order to stop you from sabotaging yourself. Trust your truth. Trust what feels right in your soul. Because if it doesn't feel good, it's against your highest good on a soul level. On a soul level. We're all meant to come here and live our best life in happiness, and we can create that with our choices. And if we choose to stop lying to ourselves and take actions towards our highest good, no matter what, because everybody else will learn. Everybody else will learn. That's the ripple. They'll learn in their own time. They're in the good hands of the universe all the time, just like you are. They all will come into their own awareness in their own time. If you can just follow yours, it sets everybody on the course that you touch to find theirs. This is how we stop lying to ourselves. Trusting through the unknowns, trusting that we have higherers that guide us, that we're loved by them, that they would never steer you wrong in your intuition and your gut. Because it just feels right, and nothing in your being can argue it. In your feelings. Your mind will want to argue with you. But there's nothing that actually feels wrong about it. And that's what you do in your highest good, and you trust it every step of the way. Never lie to yourself about what your intention is or what your goal is when you take an action. That's important. So with that said, I know this message has reached you in divine time. I hope you guys liked the videos. Leave me a comment if it resonated and if it was truly an in divine time for you. I'd love to hear from you guys. All of my information's in the description below if you want more from me. Until next time, love each other, and most importantly, love and trust yourself. Bye, everybody.